Hey guys, if you've had a bad experience with a woman that has just colored your entire image of women in general, made you into a misogynist, and you don't like who you see in the mirror, and you don't like that you feel this way, and you want to try to be better, I have some really good tips that will help you build some accountability back in your life. It's really simple. Number one is, and you might have to write this out like pen on paper, whatever, but putting it in black and white helps, is to write out whatever it was the initial situation that made you dislike women, whatever it was with that, whatever your interaction with that one woman that did this. And I want you to write out what happened. And I want you to separate it into what you did and what she did. And then I would like you to take the things that you did, and I would like you to write down what you could have done differently if you could go back and do it again. What are the things you could have changed? Like, for example, if she asked you to do something and you got defensive, and then she got reactive, and then it escalated from there. Maybe if you had counted to three and not gotten defensive, maybe that would have been something you could have done differently. So write down what you could have done differently. And then I want you to look at that and say, okay, now what, how would that have affected the outcome? Would that have made it so that it was de-escalated? Would that have avoided the conflict if you'd done something differently? And if the answer is yes, then I want you to really start to think about that, whatever that is that you could have done differently, using that as a tool in all of your encounters with people, women and men, just encounters with everybody. I'm not saying women are blameless, but I'm just saying that you have to take accountability for what you did and how you contributed to it. And if you can shift your attitude and change your behaviors, then it will help significantly. Because a lot of times, what happens in these personal interactions that end up going sour is it comes from a place of insecurity. It comes from a place sometimes of male privilege, of you not understanding what she's going through or what she's feeling, and not trying to understand it. So that if you can see, well, if I had just changed that, maybe this whole thing could have been avoided. And I think that if you start to build in those tools into your life, you will find yourself being a little bit more empathetic, because you will start to do things a little bit differently. You won't get into so many arguments. You won't get into so many fights. You won't have so many people just find you to be like a terrible person. And that might help you build your confidence and finally start to like who you see in the mirror. And this is Bacon.